So, I was just practicing one of my favorite songs. It's called L'heure exquise by Hahn, The Hour Exquisite. I love this song. We'll be talking about it at the end of the video. But first, I want to talk to you about the role of the piano in the Romantic era, especially concerning French mélodie, which is French songs, French mélodie. I want to first explain to you what the piano's role is in the music. Number one, it could be the singer's thoughts, emotions. Two, it could actually be another character on stage, suggesting things to the singer or talking to the singer of some way. The third idea is that the piano can be nature or an object. So let's get started and see in these French songs what the role of the piano is. First, I want to talk to you about Les Berceaux. Les Berceaux, The Cradles, by Gabriel Fauré. And I guess we could just say Fauré in America. Let me tell you a little bit of the translation. All along the pier, the big ships that the surge sways in silence. So you can imagine these big ships at the dock, they're swaying by the surge of the ocean. These ships pay no attention to the cradles that the hands of women rock. Now the word for ship, a vessel, in French is vaisseau, and the word for cradle is berceau. And so you'll hear that throughout the piece when you listen to it. It's beautiful rhyming words. And so the piano's role in this one is the rocking. Sometimes it's the rocking of the big ships, and sometimes it's the rocking of the cradles. And now let's just hear a little bit about that part. And here we go. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to use this particular version. This is the music that most of my students use. So I'm used to that piano accompaniment a little bit better. So here we go. It's so haunting. And the story is basically saying the sailors are going to go out into the ocean on their big ships, and the women rocking the cradles will weep. First of all, because they're separated from the men that they love, and secondly, they don't know if the sailors are going to come back. Sometimes ships are lost at sea. I'm going to play a little bit more of this song, and the words are, "It is necessary that women weep, while men, curious, brave the horizons that lure them." And you'll hear the horizons and the word allure, or you could say lure. That is a high note. It just carries across with the singer. It's just so tempting to these men. They're torn because they love the women and they love their children, but they also love the curious horizon which takes them away to foreign lands. And you heard the rocking, but this time it was more agitated. Now at the very end of the song, the translation is, "When the big ships leave, they feel their bulk held back by the soul of the distant cradles." And Fauré did a fabulous job of making this piano sound like it was going slower and kind of dying away. And you can almost see the ships just fading into the distance. So I'm going to start here. And it just fades away into the distance. Beautiful song, absolutely beautiful song. Now I want to turn a corner. That was such a beautiful rocking sound. Now I want to talk about Le Secret, also by Fauré, The Secret. And it says, I want the morning not to know the name I told to the night. And you'll hear the piano roll is the singer, the timidity of the singer, the concern of the singer. I don't want the morning to know the name I told in the night, the person I love. And then it says, I want the day to proclaim the love that I had from the morning. Suddenly the singer is saying in the second verse, I do want to tell the name. I want to so badly. But then the third verse is really sad. I want the sunset to forget the secret that I told to the day. And you'll hear this in the piano. The piano just has this kind of I don't know, just a basic rhythm. It's just quarter notes. And it's at first timid. The name, le nom. Le nom que j'ai dit à nuit. And then the piano just keeps going. Then the second verse, the piano actually goes up higher and has these thicker chords. I wish the day to know, to proclaim the name I heard, the name that I kept secret in the morning. And so I'll sing a little bit of this. Je veux que le jour le proclame, l'amour que matin j'ai caché. And it just keeps going. It's, oh my gosh. And you can hear the angst of the singer and the kind of subdued joy, like, oh, what if I were to say it? What if I were to say the name? The very last, it's like, oh, I wish I had not told the sunset the name. So I'm going to start there. Oh, please sa robe I think when it goes doo-doo, I think the singer is hanging their head like, oh, why did I do that? And you wonder why. Why did the singer wish that they had not told the name to their friends, or was it to the person they loved? Did the person reject them? Did their friends make fun of them? You know, it's very sad. Now I want to do La Rose d'Ispahan, the Rose of Ispahan. In this piece, I believe that the piano is the warm air that you find in the Middle East, kind of a slow, languid, languorous, gentle kind of sound of the peaceful afternoon that you might find in a Middle East hot day in the afternoon. By the way, there is a rose called Rose d'Ispahan. It is a real rose. It was taken from the Middle East and sold in Europe in the 13th century. I think that's really neat. Also, Ispahan is a city in Iran, and you'll hear the word Mosul. That is a city in northern Iraq. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this song. The roses of Ispahan in their sheath of moss, the jasmines of Mosul, the flowers of the orange tree, have a scent less fresh, have an aroma less sweet, oh, fair Layla, than your soft breath. And the person that's singing this song is sad because Layla is no longer in their life. And at the very end of the song, they beg for the beautiful Layla to come back into their life and bring again the scent of the flower of the orange tree and the roses of Ispahan in their sheath of moss. And I just feel the piano is this warm, slow kind of afternoon in the Middle East. frais, automne d'air moins douce. And I'm going to go to the last of the song. You'll hear this same melody that I just sang, but this time it's saying, oh, return to my heart, Layla, your love, so that all these flowers can again have a beautiful fragrance in my life. So I'm going to start where it says, and may your love again scent the flowers. Et qu'il parfum encore la fleur de l'oranger, les roses risquent dans leur gaine de mousse. Now I want to go to the amazing song that I talked about at the beginning of the class, and that is Leur Exquise. Now, Leur Exquise paints a picture of nature at the very beginning. Basically, it's saying the moon white shines in the woods. From each branch comes a voice beneath the boughs. Oh, well-loved one. The pool reflects deeply mirrored the silhouette of the black willow where the wind weeps. Let us dream. It is the hour exquisite. Now I want to play this, and you'll hear two ideas on this one. One, it could be the singer herself, and she or he is got this depth of emotion, this deep love for a person, and then the heights of ecstasy like a fountain just flowing up into their heart. Or it could be the wind. You know, the wind with that willow tree just moving those branches around from the caressing the ground on up to just, oh, I don't know, flowing around in the evening sky. So you'll hear that on this one. La lune blanche luit dans les bois. And it goes on. It's so beautiful. Now on the very end of it, it says it is the hour exquisite. The moon and everything is making this feel like an hour exquisite. And then the piano drops out and the singer sings, C'est l'heure exquise. And I hope you understand how beautiful French Mélodie is and how they painted a picture of blossoms and flowers and nature. But most important, I think a lot of these songs reflect the soul of the singer. It's absolutely beautiful. And so I hope you enjoy listening to these songs in their full entirety. Have a great day and enjoy the weather.